Something big just happened in Baltimore, and it even caught John Harbaugh by surprise. The Ravens head coach finally spoke out about the trade that sent Odafe Oweh to the Los Angeles Chargers, and his words left everyone on edge. Nobody expected a move like this, and the way it all went down happened faster than anyone imagined. Harbaugh shared details almost nobody knew, explained why the team made the decision, and revealed what he expects from a new player they got in return. There's behind-the-scenes drama, there's emotion, and there's a lot going on with the Ravens right now. All of it could completely change the course of their season. John Harbaugh was completely blindsided. The trade of Odafe Oweh to the Chargers happened so suddenly that the Ravens coach only found out after it was already done. He said he didn't have any prior conversation with his brother, Jim Harbaugh, and that the deal was handled directly between Eric DeCosta and Joe Hortiz, two executives with a long-standing relationship. According to him, it all happened so fast that there was no time for long discussions or planning. It was just a move that happened. Even though he was surprised, Harbaugh made it clear he understands why. The decision, he said, was made in a bigger context, thinking about the defense as a whole and what would be best for the team in the long run. He explained that the talks focus on building the most solid defensive system possible for the rest of the season, balancing all the pieces. It was a sudden change, but it was made to strengthen the team and fix gaps that had been costing them dearly in recent weeks. The coach also made it clear this was an emotional decision, but a strategic one. He talked about how the process was handled with a focus on the big picture, adjusting the roster, so the team could be more consistent in the coming weeks. It was one of those moments when the front office has to move quickly, making a tough but necessary choice when team performance demands urgent changes. And behind this unexpected move, one important detail was starting to weigh in. Oweh's contract was coming to an end, which directly influenced the direction of the conversation. Oweh's situation within the roster had been closely monitored for a while. In the final year of his rookie contract, the pass rusher was approaching a critical moment, and Baltimore knew a re-signing could be complicated. Oweh hadn't yet established himself as an indispensable piece in the defensive system, and the combination of inconsistent performance and future costs made the decision inevitable. Instead of risking losing him for nothing in the next offseason, the team chose to act now, turning uncertainty into an opportunity. Harbaugh acknowledged that this type of move is part of the reality of the NFL. When a player enters the last year of their contract, financial considerations are just as important as on-field performance. In Oweh's case, the front office had to balance the player's potential with the defense's immediate needs. It wasn't an easy decision, but in the current context, it made sense for the franchise's future. By moving Oweh, Baltimore also sent a clear message about the direction they want to take. The focus is on strengthening the roster in a balanced way, betting on players who can contribute now, not just on names still developing. The arrival of Alohi Gilman, an experienced offender ready to play, fits perfectly into this logic. And while Oweh heads off to a new challenge in Los Angeles, Harbaugh made a point to highlight that the move could also represent a big personal opportunity for the player. Even surprised, John Harbaugh spoke with respect and even a hint of pride about Oweh. He made it clear that, despite the sudden departure, he sees the move as potentially positive for the player. The coach noted that Los Angeles runs a system very similar to Baltimore's, which should make the adjustment easier and allow Oweh to show his true potential in a new environment. Harbaugh also emphasized that, being in the final year of his contract, this move could be exactly what Oweh needs to take a career leap. The chance to get more snaps, prove himself, and chase a new deal could completely transform his trajectory. For the coach, it's a fresh start, and he didn't hide his hope to see the former Raven thrive in the AFC West. Harbaugh's respect for the Chargers was also clear. He praised Jim Harbaugh and the coaching staff in Los Angeles, saying he trusts the way they develop their players. It was a mature statement, without any hard feelings, making it clear that even in a tough business move, there's room to recognize the value of the other side. But while Oweh gets a fresh start in California, Baltimore is focused on what they received in return, a player who could have an immediate impact in a defense that's been struggling.
All right, we're already past the halfway point of this video, but before we continue, I noticed you haven't left a like yet. It's really important. because it helps YouTube keep showing you my content so I can keep bringing you the best news about the Baltimore Ravens. So go ahead and hit that like button. It's free and it really helps. Thanks. Now let's get back to it.
Once the trade was official, John Harbaugh made it clear what excited him most: the arrival of Alohi Gilman. The coach was up front, saying the safety brings exactly what the team has been looking for weeks: experience, leadership, and versatility. According to him, Gilman is coming in to fill a gap that had been worrying the coaching staff since the start of the season. Harbaugh said Gilman had a great performance in his first practice with the team and should adapt quickly since he comes from a similar defensive system. That means he can contribute immediately, which is crucial for a defense struggling on all fronts. The coach also highlighted the player's profile: someone who understands the game, communicates well, and can be an important presence in the locker room. The coach also made it clear this addition wasn't just reactive, but planned. He said the team had been looking for this type of player, and the opportunity came at the right time. It was a perfect match between need and availability, something rare midseason. For Harbaugh, this move represents more than just a trade. It's a concrete step towards stabilizing the defense before the situation worsens. And because the defense has been the team's biggest concern, Gilman's arrival could mark the start of a new phase in Baltimore. Oa's departure doesn't just mean a new name in the lineup. It's a complete reshuffle within the Ravens' defense. With the rotation spot open, young players like Mike Green and David Ohabo should get more opportunities. Both have shown flashes of talent, and now they can prove they can take on bigger roles. It's a moment of testing and growth all at once. On the other hand, Gilman's arrival adds veteran experience exactly where it's been needed. Baltimore has struggled with communication and positioning in the secondary, and Gilman can help fix those issues. Harbaugh mentioned how the new safety fits the profile of the quiet leader the team needed, someone who can stabilize the group amid recent instability. The numbers make the challenge clear. The Ravens' defense has allowed the most points in the NFL so far, and changes couldn't wait any longer. The move shows the coaching staff understood the urgency and is willing to adjust the right pieces to turn things around. Even surprised by the trade, Harbaugh seems to believe this swap could bring balance and new energy to the group. Now, with Oa starting a fresh chapter in Los Angeles and Gilman taking a key role in Baltimore, the question is simple: will this move be the turning point the Ravens' defense has been desperate for? The trade of Odafe Owa brought surprise, strategy, and new opportunities for the team. John Harbaugh made it clear that even though it was unexpected, the decision was designed to strengthen the defense and give young players space to shine, while Alohi Gilman arrives ready to make an immediate impact. This is a change that could reshape the team's path in the coming weeks. The big question now: can this move finally bring the balance Baltimore's defense has been missing and turn their season around? The full impact of this trade is still ahead, and every play from here on could be crucial for the Ravens' future.
And if you, just like me, are passionate about the world of football and want to learn more about the Ravens' legacy, don't leave this video without sharing it with that friend who is also a Baltimore Ravens fan and will love this content. See those video suggestions on your screen? The first one was handpicked just for you, and the other is a recommendation from YouTube itself.